What is up, guys? This is the Gaming Archive 19 here, and today I'll be bringing you my top 5 most disappointing PlayStation 4 games so far. Now, please do bear in mind this list does represent my personal opinion, and I'm judging these games based on how much hype they got up before release and how disappointing they were on the end. I'm not counting reviews, this is all completely my own opinion, so yeah, let's just jump straight into the video. So coming in at number 5, we have The Order 1886. This was a game that was really hyped up to be the first, true PlayStation 4 experience and this true exclusive that people would want to get. And part of it did live up to that, but in my opinion, it just didn't. The story was good, and the graphics were definitely outstanding, but it just, when it came down to gameplay, the game just did not feel like a next-gen experience, with a really bad cover system and some pretty bad AI, and just overall the amount of control that was taken away from you via either cutscenes that, although transitioned from gameplay to cutscene very well, just happened so frequently that it just did get on your nerves after a while. And overall, just a game that I do think that while looked good, when you actually played the thing, you just really were disappointed by it. But that's the reason why it's my number 5. So coming in at number 4, we have The Crew, one of Ubisoft's biggest bombs this year. And luckily, this is the only Ubisoft game in the list. But my God, was this game a bomb? I mean, really, The Crew had no hype going into it. But when it actually hit the shelves, man, were people let down by this game. I mean, sure, there are some good things about it, like, this idea of having you and your friends drive together around the whole US, which is pretty good. The problem is that they've made the world so living and breathing that it would be rather more fitting of a GTA game than an actual racing game. And also, just the missions feel so similar. I mean, it really just is the same thing. You have to race to this thing in an allotted amount of time. That's pretty much all it is. They just try and hide it as much as possible, but really they just are the exact same, with a story that you really don't care about. It just really is a game that you really just do not need to bother with, and the chances are you probably never even heard of the game coming onto this list, but it's here, and that's why, of course, it's at number 4. So coming into number 3, we have Killzone Shadowfall. And yeah, I had really no choice, because when I brought my PlayStation 4 back in November 2013, I got the Killzone bundle. So yeah, I can't sell this game, and I damn wish I could, because I really just do not like Shadowfall. Only good part about this game is the multiplayer, and I honestly don't play that anymore simply because of how much I played of it. The campaign, my God, like, it's so disappointing, because the previous Killzone campaigns were really, really good in terms of their story and characters. This one, however, what happened to all that? I mean, the story was really let me down. The characters weren't all that interesting. Voice acting for your main character was god awful. And just honestly, the AI felt really bad compared to the previous games. And just overall, some of the missions felt really good, and other missions would just like go into a corridor, shoot this guy. It just got really repetitive. Like, half of the missions were really good, and then the other half of the missions were just a carbon copycat of Call of Duty, and it just got really boring in my opinion. In fact, I don't even think I finished the campaign. I just had to look up the ending on YouTube because I just got that bored of it. But yeah, I mean, the multiplayer is good, which is why it's in the top 2, but still a bad game, and I wouldn't really recommend it to any of you unless you're a first-person shooter hardcore fan. And yeah. So coming in at number 2, definitely one we could all agree on, Call of Duty Ghosts. My God, was this game terrible. I almost put this at number 1. I was close to putting it there, but of course you'll know what number 1 is if you know me very well. But Call of Duty Ghosts, man, this was a really bad game. I mean, we all had high hopes. This was the first, next-gen Call of Duty game. We all thought this was going to be, the Call of Duty game that was going to turn it around. I mean, we just had Black Ops 2, which was good, and the Infinity War was back. They didn't have Sledgehammer with them, who many claim destroyed Modern Warfare 3. And, you know, we had the chance to, you know, get ourselves in a really good Call of Duty, and what we got was nothing more than a game that had one of the most borderline boring and predictable plots of all time, an ending that screams to you that there is 100% going to be a sequel, a multiplayer that really just didn't feel entertaining. It was pretty boring, the multiplayer was. I just had no fun playing the game. Only good part was extinction mode, but I don't enjoy it near as much as zombies. And overall, it just felt such a disappointment. I mean, the chances are if you probably brought this game, you probably sold it within about a month after you brought it, and nobody would blame you for that. It was just such a really bad game. I just did not like this game at all. And considering that this was my first Call of Duty that I'd, you know, played on next gen, because of course I have to play Call of Duty games on my cousin's house before I buy them. Man, after I play this game, I told myself never buy an Infinity Ward Call of Duty game, and yeah, I'm probably going to stick to that theory. So, number one, the game that we've all been leading up to, and ultimately a game that will probably not surprise you, FIFA 15. Yep, you probably all thought it was going to be Assassin's Creed Unity or Watch Dogs. Nope, FIFA 15. And I will tell you right now why this game deserves the number one spot. It's fucked. That's all you can say. It's fucked. And I will tell you now right now why. The AI is goddamn awful. I mean, the goalkeepers, they're so dumb. Like, they will let in goals from the most stupidest angles possible. Like, I'll give you an example. If you remember the World Cup where Maicon for Brazil scored that banana goal, and it's pretty much from those angles. You could shoot from there, and 9 times out of 10 you will score. That is how stupid this game is. The goalkeepers are so dumb. They will save the ball if it's probably about a mile away from them, but if it's right next to them, they won't do anything. It's so dumb. And I mean, there have even been times where I've had my defense head the ball to my keeper, and he just lets it go in. It's crazily stupid. How on earth this game was even allowed to be launched? And speaking of launch, my God, was the game bad at launch. Terrible lag. Goalkeepers being even more dumb, to the point where if you shot from long range, your goalkeeper would do nothing, and I'm not joking. If you shot pre-patch at long range, it would go in, because the goalkeepers were that dumb. And even after they patched them, it still happens now. It's just so damn stupid. And over-reliance on pace in the game. When you play someone online, it doesn't require skill. You can just have a team that has like 7 chemistry on Ultimate Team, but have 90 pace, and you'll probably get bum raped 17-0, and you won't even be a good player. It's just not fun. It's not fun to play. It's a chore, and it's a stress, and I don't know how the hell EA managed to fuck it up so bad, because FIFA 14 was so good. They got it right, and then they just messed it up with 15. And don't even get me started on the Ultimate Team. I mean, the price, whatever you call it, price caps, I don't know, that was dumb as hell. I mean, I understand that you don't want coin sellers in the game, but now what you've done is you've made it physically impossible for somebody who packs a Ronaldo to sell them, because nobody's going to be able to get that amount of coins. It's stupid. It's dumb. Don't do what I did and buy FIFA 15, because I guarantee you right now that if you do, and you do buy FIFA 15, you will have wasted a ton of money that you could have brought on a brilliant game. In fact, any game, because any PS4 game, in my opinion, is better than this. It's terrible, and yeah, just don't play it. Just do yourself a favour and don't even look at the game. It's terrible. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I'm sorry that the last one was kind of a bit of a rant, but I just really am pissed off of that game so much. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the list. Like I said at the start, it's my personal opinion, so let me know what your most hated or disappointing games are on PS4 in the link below. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.